everyone, and welcome to Mental Moments, where small changes have lasting ripples. This week, I'm talking about using my rational self counseling skills in the ABC model on my bad haircut. Now, if you haven't seen those videos, it might be very helpful to do so. Okay, so the first episode, I talked about all the ABCs and my bad haircut and my thoughts about that bad haircut and what I felt and what I did. And then I talked about technically, was it a bad haircut? Nah, it isn't. Technically, it's not a bad haircut. She didn't leave me bald in spot. She didn't give me a haircut where it's like, ooh, she gave me she did a technically adequate job. In her mind, she saw a particular style, and that's the style that she gave. And it is technically correct. I didn't have to do a lot of fixing and cutting and, to the hairstyle. So it's not a bad haircut. It is an unwanted new style. I had an inspiration and I thought, okay, this is what I'd like my hair to look like. She interpreted that and she gave me this. Well, at first it wasn't this. At first it was something. Oh my God. Yeah. In my last episode, I'll talk about how I've managed to tame the wild beast. All right. But today, I want to talk about one of the mental mistakes that I made in my ABCs. So B is what our thoughts are. And I had thoughts of she ruined my hair. And then I went into using irrational use of labels. Now, what is a label? A label is a thing like, okay, this is phone. Helpful. So, I don't say, please hand me that technological device that can be both a computer and a telecommunication device. No, I said, please hand me the phone. Okay, so labels are helpful when it is cup, phone, person, video, hairdresser. Well, it's kind of a label, but at least we know what that is. And, in our English language, we know, hey, what that thing is. And we have universal recognition. Now, the problem is when I say somebody is a dirty, rotten, no good, dad burns, so-and-so, bleepity bleep, 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 which I called her all of those things in my thoughts. I assure you, she's a blinkety blink blink, doesn't know how to see. Maybe she needs seeing eye dog. I went into all sorts of irrational uses of labels. She's no good. She's stupid. I used them all. And how did I feel as a result? I was pissed. I was sincerely pissed. How dare that bad thing do this to me? Okay, we call that in my biz the irrational use of a label. We've labeled somebody inaccurately. If I took a picture of the hairdresser and I showed it to 10 random people, they would go, hey man, that's a great picture of a damn good, dad burning, stupid loser. No, they're going to be like, woman? Exactly. Because that's all she is as a woman. Now, if she was in her clothes, they might say, oh, she's a hairdresser. Okay, cool. So when I call somebody a bad name, I basically strip away their humanity. And that's what makes it a problem. We now turn them into a thing, a vile thing, a bad thing, a loser, an idiot, stupid, whatever. We turn them into this stupid thing. And therefore, then are you really upset if, well, let me ask you, would you be upset if you say you broke a pen? Probably not. It's just a pen. There's 1,000 of them. Now, if you thought this pen was stupid, this was a stupid pen, a dumb pen, breaking it, wow, it's what it deserves. I'm justified in breaking it because it's vile. It's like poo-poo stuck on your shoe. Get rid of it. It's bad. Okay, so the problem with irrational use of labels is this. When we call somebody a name, then we erase their humanity, we rip away their humanity, we turn them into this vile thing, and then we feel justified in saying or doing bad things to said vile thing. I didn't, when she turned me around in the chair and I got to look in the mirror, I just kind of went, at first I was too shocked. I was just like, and I just ran home. Well, we drove home, but I went home and immediately tried to start doing this thing. And then my poor husband got to come in and hear me rant about what a stupid woman she was. So anytime, and I mean anytime, that we use an irrational label on somebody, we are literally ripping away their humanity, stripping them away and making this vile thing. And that is a problem. That is absolutely a problem, because that leads us to justifying bad behavior. And I'm sorry, there's no justifying that. The only thing we can be is a fallible human being. So, what is my rational replacement thought to the she's stupid? She did not see the same picture I did. I wish we'd had that communication, because she thinned out my hair, which was something I didn't want, but I didn't clearly state that. I just figured that, hey, I'm a 50-something-year-old woman. You don't go around cutting old ladies' fine hair out. Seriously, you do not thin old ladies' hair. Seriously. Literally, she gave me a preview of things to come. Thank God for product. I'm just saying. Oh, and in the last video, I'm going to talk about, now that I'm in a much more rational space, how did I develop the skills to deal with this now unwanted new style by this hairdresser who interpreted my inspirational picture differently than I did. And then that was not communicated. And now I am left with an unwanted new style that I didn't have the skills to deal with. Okay, so if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned to the next video on what skills I use to help learn to style this new unwanted hairstyle, and using these rational self-counseling skills to get to that space. Thank you.